Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Just had to finish off a trade here, clean up my stuff, and now I'm ready to go to stream. Let's go, baby. 98,000 is coming. Bitcoin, did you listen? Or did you get liquidated like this shorts? My group didn't get liquidated if they listen to me. We in the gains, baby. Sam Price, baby. My last name is Price. I was born to trade. Criptolifers unite. Let's go. This ain't your average YouTube channel. Yeah. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. 96,900 shorts getting absolutely spanked. And I was looking for my Bitcoin time, but I couldn't find it today because we're moving and there was stuff everywhere. So I just wore the gray. And I didn't even do my hair, dude. Look, my hair didn't get done because my wife took my comb away from my office, man. And BB. Like, come on, man. Why would you take the comb away from my office, my space? I love you, babe. Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
They can read your lips.
I'm alive right now. Yeah. They're hearing me. I don't care. I'm a man. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. I don't understand why people move your stuff. You know what I mean? I got a comb, and my hair's a mess. I need someone to comb my hair. Hold on one second. Just please, my love. Dear Lord. Thank you.
Is that better?
Just not me. I can't do it all at the same time. Like, we're having an amazing stream. It's pumping here.
So good with your hair. You act like you've never had like funny hair on a show.
I looked ridiculous.
You look fine.
I didn't know my hair wasn't combed, man. You took my comb from my place. I don't know why.
I moved your comb because we're gonna
Why though? But why? Like, I don't understand.
I
Like,
told you we're not using that
I'm
bathroom
OCD. You
anymore.
can't move my
We're
stuff.
not using that bathroom. I told you to go to the other
Babe,
bathroom.
you can't move my things, my love. I love you with all my heart.
You can go like this. You can go
I'm the
like
Criptolifer. You can't move my things. I'm the greatest man on earth. There's no one better than me. There's no one better than
We're
me.
gonna talk later,
I'm the
okay?
greatest
I'm gonna-
thing you ever
I'm gonna
seen
bring
since.
you to the living
People
room.
want to see the charts. They don't want to see you anymore. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Criptolifer Show. 96,850. I'm just messing with you guys. 96,900 for Bitcoin. Absolutely monumental gains. This is absolutely amazing. It's the time to be alive. Can we get the lemon into the water, please? Let's get it going. Dear Lord, thank you for everything you've given me. Thank you for a wonderful wife that provides all the time and gives me everything I need. Thank you for all you beautiful people, and thank you for this lemon water, which will help me calm down. Thank you for all the blessings you give me in this life, and thank you for everything you've brought into my life. God bless everybody here. Let's take a look at BTC. I gave the trade this morning, the 1 hour flag. I told you to enter right here when the 21 touched and the stochastics were curving. I do this every single day. I took profits on the first candle pump. It had a continuation. I left my BTC trade open up $2,333.333. You could just see flashing on the screen. This was a cup and handle on the daily. It's called a semi cup and handy to the upside. This thing is an absolute blaster that could go all the way, baby. And this one might go, I'm going to 110. I believe we can get to 110,000. We could turn this $30,000 account into 50,000, continue to grow. I grow every account, baby. Grow them. Like those little things you put in the water that expand. Let your portfolio expand, baby. Again, I give you my sauce. My sauce is to trade the 200 moving average on the 1 minute time frame. I told you how strong the 1 minute 200 is, but you don't listen, or some people do. Right here, we crossed the 1 minute 200. That was the perfect entry. We have been pumping ever since. You're still in the gains. We have hit, I believe we did hit 97,000. We did. That was my target yesterday for the trade. We hit 97,000 with a massive move to the upside. It's unbelievable. Just scalped Nas back up to the 21 and got paid exactly back to the 21. You can do the same thing. You can scalp up to the 21, down to the 21. It's amazing. Put the lemon in the water, keep it moving. God bless everybody here on the live. Unbelievable. Let's do our top-down analysis for Bitcoin, but I see more coming here. I mean, look, this is a parabolic rising wedge. This rising wedge can break up 68% of the time. 32% of the time, sorry. Rising wedge breaks up 32% of the time, okay? And this thing could do some serious damage. That's a rising wedge. And I know they normally break down, but when things are parabolic, when things are out of control, they will just absolutely expand. And you have to see the daily candles taking over. This is when the daily candle decides it's going to go a little bigger than it should. And your target here is about 98,005. And if you look at Bookmap has big red up at 98K. They thought they could move their stops up. The 94,000 shorts, they all got liquidated, friends. It wasn't a smart move to short the market. I kept saying it over and over again. The daily we were above the 3-day 200 moving average. That's a signal for a huge pump for me. Understand? So, God bless everybody trading P right now. What is that? I don't know. Gains, baby. Thanks, Sam. You helped so much. And shout out to everybody here. Literally, if you've listened to me, if you joined my trading group in December, if you joined my trading group for the, the Black Friday sale, I mean, we just got seriously paid. Seriously paid, right? And I teach people too. I teach how I move my money, what I do. We do real estate. We do all sorts of stuff. I'm an entrepreneur that taught, I learned how to turn money into more money. That's it. In many different ways. You can you can hang out with me in the Discord, learn everything I'm doing, from my Airbnbs to my investments, every single thing I'm doing, just jump on in. It's mainly all trading based, but you'll get to ride with me on everything that I talk about, everything I go over. So look, this is a rising wedge. I could see this thing breaking out to the upside. And look, here's the entry I gave you on the 1 hour time frame, out the flag on weeks. I gave this to the group perfectly, and I'll show you the timing and everything in case. But this is unbelievable, and including yesterday's trades. All the entries have been just stone cold. And that's why I don't take days off. How could I have missed yesterday? Look at that beautiful flag touching the 21. We could pump the 99,776. That's the target of this flag. That was the entry right there. And I was already up 130 after getting in. The entry was 95,000 about, something like that. Already you're up $2,000 on the trade right now at 96,850. And I got my BTC trade cooking right now. This thing's in the cup and handle. And at least we're going to resistance there at 101.4. I mean, we're going. And my bot is finally back in the money right now and not that far away from its way out. So once the bot closes this trade, it will be one of the biggest trades the bot ever made. It's going to make a pile of money, and it's going to be absolutely amazing. And all I did was set up a bot and let it run. You too can also set up a bot and let it run. With my connections and my peoples that I met, I found some amazing people online that have created some of the greatest instruments, I think, in the history of trading. The Minotaur trading bot is unreal. It's unreal. The power law, the way it does it, you can't get better, in my humble opinion. This thing has nailed the market. It's not out yet, but I'm pretty sure it's going to get out. It's never failed me. The Minotaur trading bot. Sign up today, find out more, or just book a call. You might just learn something from the call. You see what I mean? I'm giving you some deep insight there. I don't even think you realize what I'm saying, but you might just learn something from the call that you could take. Anyway, just do whatever makes you happy. How to join the Discord, go to www.criptolifer.com. We make it very simple. Go to criptolifer.com, hit the subscribe button, and then you can join for the month, for the quarterly, or for the year. The quarter is the best. It's $270. Jump on in for 3 months, because 1 month isn't enough, man. You got to really kick it with me. You got to spend some time to understand my system. I'm not in the group right now, and I seen the signal that took it. See? I help people. See, my idea is to help people all around the world. I don't want your money. I want to give you value first, and then I want you to give me the money once you've gotten the value. Like, wow, this guy gave me so much. I'm joining the group and giving back. Or for people say, hey, I want to see what he does. I want to learn. Some people learn with me on the live and then say, the guy made me thousands. I'll give him $1,000 for the year. He already made me $5,000. You know what I mean? And then every year they come back and they're yearly members because they've made thousands of dollars just watching the channel. When you give value for free that can't be denied, people will know that you give value for free that can't be denied. You see what I mean? It just can't be denied. We do it every single day, constantly. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking about it and show you it. So this 21 should bounce. We could get a bounce here off the 21. Very skeptical time, though, after a big pump and a lot of chasing. So, again, this is a chase. When I take trades like this, it means I'm already up, and I'm going to risk what I've already made. So I made $5,000, then I'll risk 500 for another 15. It's not about being greedy. It's just about adding to the trade. Wow, this trade looks like it's going to plow to 99,000, though. That's the measured move, and my measured moves hit all the time. It's actually longer than that. It's got a deeper measured move. The measured move actually takes you to about 100,009. It really does. That's like the real target there, 101,170. And I see us going to 100K. 94,000 was 100K. I told everybody that. Once you got above it, you're ready to rock, right? Trump news postponed. I'm not there yet. Exactly. Dang, I wanted to buy more Bitcoin under 90K. See, want means lack. When everyone says I want, you had to desire Bitcoin all the time, not want to buy it under 90K. You have to always desire Bitcoin, not want it at one time. I desire Bitcoin all the time, every day. I buy Bitcoin all the time. Every single day I'm buying Bitcoin without fail. I'm buying Bitcoin. You see? So I don't like say, you know, and then that way when it gets real down, I buy more Bitcoin. Understand? More and more Bitcoin. It doesn't stop. Right now, anything under 100K is a steal. Don't you understand? You're getting a steal right now under 100,000. You thought it was a steal under... Look, I'll prove it to you. I'll prove it to you. I'll buy $5,000 in your face, right? $5,000 worth of Bitcoin, 96.8. It's always a good time to buy Bitcoin. Stop playing yourself. I just bought $5,000 of it. I'm not playing around. I'm stacking Bitcoin for the future years of my life when things will pan out and be amazing. Okay? Where's the next big resistance for BTC? Yeah. I buy Bitcoin every week. Same. Exactly. I love buying Bitcoin. It's always been good for me. Peter Schiff I'll laugh myself. Come on now. Peter Schiff. The guy who missed the boat years and years ago. Why would you listen to him now? I love him. I respect him. I learned a lot from him. I had a great conversation with him about a couple weeks back. But it doesn't mean I agree with his financial decisions at all. 48 right there. Whenever we were in the shaded region, I told you it was time to buy more BTC, to load up on Bitcoin, to buy as much Bitcoin as humanly absolutely possible. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I don't think I'm saying it should be taken as such. But I just put my money where my mouth is and I show you what I'm doing. Okay? So that's kind of where we stand right now for Bitcoin. And there's a chance that we break up parabolically, go to 98.5 here out this rising wedge of the 1 minute time frame. The 1 minute is out of control. I would be taking profits into the pump. Smart idea. I already paid the trader today. I hope you did too. And you got some gains out of these more, you know, become a day trader. So what it is, I'm a long-term holder. I'm a long-term swing trader, but I'm also a day trader. So the day trader in me gets it while I let the other things go. Sailor is king. Sailor is on point right now. Sailor is going to be one of the richest men on earth. And people think, oh, he keeps using this stuff. People have no idea what they're talking about. You're not even as smart as the guy, and they criticize him. It's so funny to me. Have no clue. People who criticize Sailor don't even know that the Federal Reserve is a private entity. You know what I mean? They don't even know what they're talking about, man. This should bust down. This should start to dump. We are very extended. I'd be surprised if we don't. If we get the pump, I'd be surprised. It's like, whoa, right? It could happen either way. Let's see. Did I leave this on the B? Yeah, this is the MEXC chart. Now I'm going to jump on over to the Binance chart. I gave you this. We talked about it this weekend. At 428, it's at 730. It's going to 750. We gave you the breakout of Monero. This is the rising wedge that Bitcoin's in. And see, they can break out parabolically. They mainly break down, but when they break out, it's a straight line. It's just a firing off. And people want privacy. They're making big money. They want privacy. They don't want to play games. Axie Infinity looked interesting. We actually put an alert on it recently, if you remember. What's going on here? TradingView's like acting up on me. You saw it, right? You saw it. You seen it. You seens it. So look, I looked at it in this little flag earlier. We put an alert on it. Funny, they do this all the time. They dolphin dip it, which means they go right at, oh, I guess TradingView's slowing down right now. See this? Let me refresh the page. I hope it's not my internet. You never know. I'm always like, but I should just be able to hit Axie Infinity there. Weird, right? There we go. Biggest gainer of the day. Something's going on there. It's slow. It's just like slow right now. Anyway, we were looking at Axie Infinity for a move to the upside. Dang. Let me do my top-down analysis for Bitcoin, and then we'll do altcoins later on in the show. That's what we do. Heavy into altcoins. My TradingView just took a little dump too, not you. That's weird, huh? So TradingView doing some back-end maintenance. slow to be down. 96.7. ByBitPay bring crypto payments to Peru's most popular digital wallets. That's interesting. Crypto's moving to... Here's why crypto is moving to Dubai and Abu Dhabi. Anastasia Nova, founder of the CEO crypto ratings agency Area, tells magazine UAE's most populous city, Dubai, has developed Goldilocks zone for crypto zones. Better than anyone else, they are finding the sweet spot for increased regulation but not stifling innovation. Crypto leaders such as Changpeng Zhao call Dubai home, and more than 65% of UAE residents hold cryptocurrency according to some survey. Dubai's DMMC free zone allows hosts more than 600 Web3 companies, and DIFC Middle East answers to London's Canary Wharf is onboarding crypto projects at a growing rate. It's true, though. And I end up in Dubai now 2-3 times a year, it feels like. It's just when I looked at my schedule this year, it's Dubai a lot. You got to end up in Dubai a lot when you're in the crypto space. Let's take a look at how this affected the bigger markets, the broader idea here, the bigger picture. Remember, I've been going over this every single day for you, and I've been buying more Bitcoin. So you could say, well, Sam, you always said you know nothing but the fact you own ignorance. Agreed, 100%. I have no idea where Bitcoin's going. But Sam, you bought a bunch of Bitcoin the last month or two in front of us every day. You must have believed something. I had probabilities that there was a higher chance we're going to break these highs than break these lows based off hidden bullish divergence on the monthly chart. I've talked about it many times. I've gone over it every single day. I will continue to do so. Swing down here on the RSI. Swing up on the price action tells me that there could be a bigger move here to the upside for Bitcoin. And whenever I've seen this with the Fibonacci pull to the 786 or lower, we've broken the highs of the wicks, everything, than the lows. So this tells me we're more likely to go to a new all-time high than to break this low. It's also on the monthly an uptrend, clearly. There's a low, there's a higher high, there's a higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. You have never broken the trend on the weekly. The weekly has an uptrend still forming perfectly, and it's on the trend line. Look at that. I mean, the monthly's still on the trend line. Honestly, we might do this. Form ourselves a beautiful ascending triangle, consolidate, and be on our way for a massive pump for Bitcoin. This would be great. Up and down price action, right? We don't make all-time highs. We just get real juicy, and then we explode to 220 to 237 by January of 2028. And this year just becomes the year of years. This is Bitcoin's year. We actually never see a low after this. That was your last chance to buy Bitcoin. That was it. That 80,000 day, those days when I was telling you, and I said it on my channel, I said this could be the last chance you ever get to buy Bitcoin below 90,000. I said it many times. And again, I know I might be a little overly bullish today, drinking the Kool-Aid, I get it. But today's the day to do it, of any day. All right, let's be honest. If I'm going to be drinking the marmalade, you know what I'm saying? God bless everybody here on the channel. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you all for jumping on in and hanging with the lifer. Amazing times to be alive. Thank you. God bless everybody here. So, no, I just wanted to see. What did I want to see? Oh, yeah. Hit the likes, everyone. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it. Today is a day to celebrate. Today's a day. You've been in this market for a long time. You've been battling this market for days, right? They've been chewing you up. They've been coming at you. You've been pushed. You've been pulled. They liquidated the shorts. They've gone after the longs. They've done it all. But you are still here. You're still learning. You're still gaining knowledge. You're still pushing. You're still stacking money. Every single day here, you have not stopped. Give yourself a pat on the back. Raise the roof, baby. And these are the days to be alive, man. These are the days to be alive. Amen. Someone says Bitcoin is worthless, no utility. That's insane. To memorize 12 seed phrases and be able to travel the world with millions in your mind is utility, period. Because when governments are taking their utility to get your gold and your money out of your hand, and you have something that stops them from doing that, that's called utility. So if you don't know that Bitcoin has utility, you have no idea where the future's headed. You're not able to conceptualize a value in the future, because future value isn't the same as present day value. In the future, the markets change, the whole world changes, and what's valuable then is different than what's valuable now. I'm able to see that. 20 years ago, I could see the future, and then 10 years ago, I could see the future. I could start seeing what was going to be valuable. I knew Bitcoin would be highly more valuable than anything else. 100 million worth of Bitcoin shorts liquidated in the past 60 minutes. They nailed those shorts. And Bitcoin Bill sends 20 more gifted memberships. I feel like I have to do like a nature walk today, and we have to do like a behind the scenes like stream with just the lifers that are members, man. We got to do a member stream. Anyway, so the monthly looks amazing. It's hugging the trend line. I see this as an ascending triangle that wants to go further to the upside, all the way to about $230,000. So I see 237,000, 238,000 somewhere by December or May, somewhere by December or January of 2028. So it's going to take a long time. We're going to come up on a huge pump to maybe the rejection. Double top. They're going to get everybody to short the double top. Look, they're going to see it as a double top. Everyone's going to say that we're done. We're cooked. They're all going to short again. They're going to say it's the beginning of the bear market, right? And then we're going to bounce, get tight, boom. And then when we retest, that's going to be the perfect entry because we already see it. They'll be just getting liquidated. They won't be able to trade the retest because they'll be so emotionally on the wrong side of the trade. And then when we fly to the upside, right? This could happen. Burned badly, never. I don't trade on leverage. Just spot trade, never lost a single penny. Wow, that's crazy. How do I get one of them gifted memberships, brother? You have to like right click and say receive gift. There's like a little way to do it. Okay. So yeah, the monthly looks good. Hidden bullish playing out. Everything kind of going our way. Again, you never know. What if something changes in the next few days? You never know. Black swan, anything could happen. Everyone's like, why would you say that, Sam? I know, but I'm just open-minded. That's all. Let's look at the 2-week chart. The 2-week bullish engulfing candle. And I said, remember I was saying you could buy right here with a stop below these wicks? And I said it. Remember when I said it? I said you could just trade the 2-week or the weekly right now. I said you could buy right here and just put a stop below the wicks. There's a chance you win when this thing rips to the upside. You know, people didn't listen to me because I trade the stochastics RSI. They're very low. MACD looked good. RSI, everything looked good. The weekly candle now, a bullish engulfer. Now you cannot say this is a bear flag. It's over now. That is not a bear flag anymore. Now anyone who thought this was a bear flag and was shorting it, they now have to come to terms with the fact that they got stopped out. Like all their stops were right here. If that's a bear flag, your stops are somewhere in here. Fine. Some of them raise them up thinking they're going to be safe. Or they're hoping there'll be a little retrace and they can get out with less money. These shorts got fumbled, man. They fumbled the bag. Well, if you shorted this market, you fumbled the bag. You really did. I'm sorry. You didn't listen to me. I said hidden bullish every single day. I told you not to short this market. I told you I would not short. I said I would only short if we lost that 3-day 200 moving average and started to collapse. We didn't do that. We did not do that. Yeah. I sold Bitcoin and bought gold. Made a lot of money with gold. Sounds like a horrible idea. But God bless you. I'm happy you did what you had to do. If you bought Bitcoin when I did, that would have been the biggest taxable event for you. Like selling Bitcoin when you bought it at $1,000. I guess I could have sold one Bitcoin, made 80 grand, then bought like thousands of ounces of, 100 ounces of gold or whatever. And or 10 ounces of gold, 30, 15 ounces of gold, I guess. I don't know. I bought my gold before everybody else at 960, 860. I was buying gold when no one cared about gold, when people laughed at it. So I don't have to buy gold now when everyone else is. I'm already up huge on my gold. I owe over 100 ounces of gold. How much is that? That's 500. That's 500. I own $500,000 in gold, man. So 100 ounces times 5,000. I think it's even more. Well, soon it will be. Yeah, I own $500,000 in gold. I mean, what the heck do I need more than that for? I'm a grow. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. And I got silver too. I got like a couple $100 grand in silver. The heck, I got 700 grand in silver and gold. What the heck I need that for? All in a nice vault stored with Mike Maloney over at goldsilver.com, where you can store your gold and silver nice and safely. And I trust Mike Maloney. Go to goldsilver.com. It's where I keep all my gold and silver stashed. Check it out. All right. Goldsilver.com. I love goldsilver.com. It's the place. They store and they track my gold 24/7. Check them out. Honestly, that's personal. Shaking my head. Yeah, can you help me? Exactly. I don't like flexing, Sam. You're better than that. I'm not flexing. I could die tomorrow. I could care less, man. I'm just telling you how to stack all different types. You have to understand, I'm going to be famous, world famous, all around the world. I'm going to be interviewed for this stuff. People are going to know all sorts of stuff. I'm going to write books about it. I'm not you. You're not me. Don't worry about it. Stay in your lane. I'll stay in mine. Thank you. Yep. Exactly. I don't sell Bitcoin. I'm not trying to pay taxes yet. 100%. Amen, dude. Exactly. Anyway, I don't even need to listen to people that say silly things, man. It's pointless. It's pointless. Yeah. You're not me. I'm not you. Stay in your lane. Straight up. I'm a little spicy today. I know when I'm spicy. I don't give a dang. I'm a spicy guy, which means I could flare up, baby. Anyway, beautiful move here on the weekly, and I like what I'm seeing on the weekly. Black whale wants to flip white whale. Interesting. Thank you for giving out that information. And now memes are going to come back. There's going to be space for them to pump, which I kind of pisses me off. Because we all wait. They demolish the market. They take value away from everything. And then when Bitcoin starts to pump again, people start trying to grab your money with the memes again. You know what I mean? It's almost like leave us alone. Like I wish they would just go away. I really do. You know, I like them. I know some people can make some big gains, but just go away. You know, let's leave it to utility real value. Anyway, this 5-day candle now has negated the fact that it could be a bear flag unless it wicks back inside the channel. As long as this 5-day candle closes above 94,000, we're good to go. So I told everybody, you just gotta have, you know what I mean? We just had a close above 94K. Yeah. Meme coin pushers are a disgrace to crypto, 100%. Like every week, every other day, you're coming out with another meme coin? Come on, man. I could see one person doing one thing, trying to stick with it, but come on, like every day, another one. Look at this. This is an Adam and Eve double. We showed you the Adam and Eve double bottom. And we even showed you the measured move of this, which isn't even done yet. Like this says it's going up to 103,006. And look at the gap of the VRVP. You've got a gap of the VRVP all the way to the POC. It's telling us we're going to 110,000. That's my target on the BTC trade. I'm taking this all the way back up. Look, fast move up. Hang out. Fast move back. Fast move down. Hang out. Fast move up. That's a Bart Simpson. Okay? Back to the upside here for BTC. Remember, everyone, I was calling all this. I was buying all the BTC when everyone else was just like, I was showing up every single day, hitting bullish divergence on the monthly, teaching. Education. Every single time. You know. To use the 200 smooth, I use the 200 smooth sometimes. Yes, I do. You know. So many people give directions to places they've never been, 100%. I think the most satisfying element of this action is that it seems a natural move given macro technical setup. And remember, everyone, I started buying gold when I had no money. When I was broke in a one-bedroom apartment, working for $175 a night, I started buying like just little bits of gold. You can ask my good friend, like he bought his first ounce because of me. I pushed him to buy gold. We started buying gold together at $800, $900 an ounce. I knew about gold at $400 an ounce and started thinking about buying it back then. Let's take a look at the daily now and why I was so privy to this daily move. So look, resistance. Couldn't get it back above that $93,800, $94,000 move. And then they call me Sammy Cup and Handy, right? So we have this falling wedge here that finally broke out. Like you can see, like resistance. We're outside. That's when we broke out of the wedge right there on Christmas. Like the day after Christmas, we were really out of the gate. That's when things started to move. That's when I opened up my monster long. Actually, I opened up a monster long like somewhere right here in this wick. When this wick started to move up, I had some drawdown for a while, but I ended up getting paid. So here, you look at this, and again, I saw the Adam and Eve double bottom, and I brought it up every day. I didn't see any other person. I didn't see one other YouTuber say this. I didn't see anyone else call this an Adam and Eve. I didn't. They probably did. I don't watch a lot of YouTubers, but I didn't see one person mention this Adam and Eve. I brought it up every day. I brought it up every single day. I showed you the measured move. Okay? Now I talked about, they call me Sammy Cup and Handy. My name alone tells you that I told you what to do. It's insanity. Or I told you the TA, the education. And here you have this. This is a cup and handle. You can see me calling this a cup and handle just 2 days ago, saying I'm all in. I said I'm done. Remember yesterday? I said I'm done. I'm going all in. If you watched the channel yesterday in the morning, I said I'm done. I'm done saying it could go either way. I said I'm all in long. I said I'm all in long. I said I don't know the fact of my own ignorance and all that. I said, but today, I'm going long. I was hard yesterday. Who saw me go? Who heard me yesterday, man? I made it very clear. You teach me to stay consistent and show up every day. Thank you for that, Sammy. That alone will make you so much money. That's what people don't realize. Just me showing up every day is enough to make each and every one of you multimillionaires. Just me inspiring you to show up. I don't take a day off since February of 2021. Not one day. I still have time with my family. I still go to the beach with my kids. I still take almost all of Sunday. I just do my update in the morning. I'm update at night, but I spend the whole day with my family. Saturday is very similar. I bring an iPad with me, and if I see something, I slap the chart on. But I've found a real good way to balance my life and play. And so I give my charts and my people what they need, and I give my family and my wife what they need, and my kids. And I'm direct on all accounts, 4-hour time frame. Let's go back to the 1 hour here. So this is what I saw today. I woke up this morning, so let's just slow it down. So the daily's in a cup and handle. It's breaking out. It broke out. It's closed above resistance, and now the next candle's hanging out. That's great. We're a little far from the 21-day moving average. If I show you, the 21's right here. Yeah, we could guess, basically, we could pump, I believe we probably pump all the way up to 101.8, and we're going to pull the 21 with us. So I could see the 21 doing this. We pump up to here, the 21. Then we're going to come back and test probably 98.5. I think we're going to hit 100,000, hit this resistance, which this is what's likely going to happen. And then we're going to come back down and hit like one of these areas. See this chart? And we're going to use that right there on the daily. So I see a drastic move all the way up to about 101,006. Then I see a pullback to about 98.5. And that's going to be a great play right there. And then look, and we're in this gap of the VRVP, which says we end this rally at 112. So, and then we'll go from there. But you can clearly see we're headed further to the upside. Over the position, only seeing you have open. Sammy Cup and Handy. Amen. Sammy, do you ever use the super guppy indicator? I don't need anything like that. No, that's ridiculous. What a waste of time. I could teach you whatever you need with my sauce. I don't use what other people made. I use what the charts. These are free indicators. You don't need to pay for anything. You don't. I'm sorry. I love everybody out there, but you don't need to pay for a thing. It's all free. You need to pay for some education. And I can give you the free, get your premium. And this is all free, man. None of the, I could put this all together, wrap it, and call it the Sammy entry. Someone actually did it for me years ago, and then they double crossed me. It's okay. It's fine. God will do with them what he will. Like, I don't have to think about it. God's already taking care of those people. They ended up nowhere doing nothing. You know what I mean? They could have been with me making millions of dollars, but they ended up nowhere making nothing. God bless them, though. I actually wish them nothing but greatness. I really don't. I don't let myself get into any negative places. I procure my love and my frequency at all costs. So the daily looks beautiful. The 12-hour, the 22. And remember when I told you they got bunched up moving averages? Whenever the moving average bunch up, we pump right to the 200 moving average. I've seen it so many times. So that's when I knew that's when just a few days ago I looked at it and I said, oh my God, there it is. It's my Sammy Cup and Handy. It's the bunched up moving averages. We're above the POC. We're on our way to the 200. And I knew our first rejection points would be the 200 and the 12-hour and the 22 because I've seen this hundreds and hundreds of times in my life. Here we are. The 4-hour is just a little far away from the 21 there too, but getting a nice little pump. And then here we are on the 1-hour time frame. Here's the flag I saw this morning, and if you got an update today in my trading group, I gave you this update this morning. With gratitude and upbeat nature, I talked about how buying the 21-day moving average with the low stochastics was the beautiful entry, especially with the MACD turning and boom, it all planned out beautifully. Is Solana breaking out on the hourly and 4-hour? We already gave you the Solana trade on the Solana. Yes, you've asked me this 100 times, Submit. You're very obsessed. I like it. Submit Hardwani, I have to guess you're from India or maybe Pakistan. I don't want to piss you off. He's like, how dare you call me Paki? I'm Indian. Or how dare you call me Indian? I'm Paki. The other one. But I definitely think you're from somewhere. I think India. I'm going to say India because it's so big. I'll probably get lucky. All right. But as you can see, we're international here. We have people from all around. I see you, Bear Div of the 4-hour. What do you think, Sammy? We'll take a look at that in a second. Yeah, you're right. I see bear div in the 1 hour too. You're swinging down on the RSI while you're swinging up in price action. That could, hey, we could make a head and shoulder pattern. Let's talk about silver ripping to the upside. It's up 115%. 91.48 for silver. I gave you the silver trade just a few days ago. The entry at 78. No, it's, liquidation at 68. It was 2,500 in its 7x leverage, $16,000 trade. Not even that big. It could have been huge. But I managed my risk properly. Only had to pay $50 in fees. And I turned $2,000 into $2,368. This is the key, folks. You don't have to have tons of money. You just have to manage the risk properly. Look, I moved the stop loss to break even. I can even move it here. Look now. I'm going to make sure that we get, let's say 82. That's weird, right? 82.9. Okay, yeah. But I'm going to make sure that we're handling ourselves. Right now, 39% in profit. We'll be taking $800. Look, you just hover on it. It tells you your established profit. MACD, they fixed this for about a week or two. Like, say I wanted to go to 110, but then I wanted to put a stop loss at 68. For like a week or two, this wasn't working properly. And like right here, it says you're going to risk 8,000 for 6,000. This didn't do it. Like, you had to go to advance. And for some reason, I think I was using VPN and now it's still on Italian or something, Avanzo. The point is, now this is perfect again. Look, 31,000 for 20. You know what I mean? It's not right, but you know what I mean? You get it? It's perfect. I said, guys, I told them you're going to ruin trading if you lose this. And for like 2 weeks, it wasn't here. I had meetings with them every single day. I wrote them emails. I said, guys, you're losing thousands of dollars a day if you don't put this back. I said, we need to see the P&L immediately. Otherwise, we can't make the trades at the speed of light. I said, no exchange. All the exchanges are using this advanced button. You got to can it, man. Get rid of it. I mean, you can have it there. Fine. For some people that want to look at the trade, but get rid of it, man. Look at this. All we need is this. I want to put my take profit. I want to put my stop. I want to drag. I'm going 14,000 for whatever, you know what I mean? Like, let's say it's 150 just to make it look right. And you drag it over and you're like, yes, I'd like to go 7,000 for 18,000. You see what I'm saying? And that's the key. So like, this is very important. MEXC re-implemented this, and that's what they mean. They listened to me. They listened to me. I can show you the DMs. I was like, guys, no. You're creating basically trading suicide by doing that. I said, you're basically trading exchange suicide if you take that away. And they did for like almost 3 weeks. I don't know what was happening. I wake up one day, go to make a trade, and I can't make the trade. Because I got to hit advance. By the time I hit advance, I missed my entry in the 1 minute. I couldn't make the trade. I was freaking out. You have no idea. An exchange I've been using for 4 or 5 years straight, and I was freaking out. I was bugging out. It's weird with the algorithm today. It's acting funny. We had just had 1,400 people here, and then it jumps to 1,270. It doesn't do that. That's a regular. See, this number was just 1,450, and then it bounced to 1,270 in literally a half a second. I know that means something's wrong. Like, something's going on with the way they're adjusting. I don't know. Because I do it every day. See, look, it's now back to 1,350. You see? It's now back to 1,373 in a half a second. So you tell me, man. It doesn't go down 100 people in a half a second. Yeah. Thank you, YouTube, for doing correct. I'm here every day for you, YouTube. Every single day. I've worked tirelessly, probably more than anyone else for YouTube. I've given hours of my life for the Google algorithm and for your advertising and whatever else you guys do. I bust my butt for YouTube. I put YouTube on the map. I'm here every single day. I should meet with upper management. Yeah. You know what I mean? Someone said Bitcoin getting cooked at 96.6. What a weirdo. So a bit of hidden bullish divvy, but the stochastics look interesting. This could slow us down a little bit. All you need now is to stay above 95.8. You see, that's your resistance now. You kind of double top there, came back down, had the vengeance. Now let's take a look at the 2 hour. 2 hour looks good. Looks like it could still continue. No real issues there. The 4 hour is a bit away from the 21-day moving average. Someone said I see bear div in the 4 hour. Yeah, to me, it's almost not strong enough. This goes up. This kind of goes up and that goes up. It's kind of, you could say it's a little bit of bear div because that doesn't go up as much as that. But I don't know. I say there's the div and then it ripped back up. I disagree with the bear div. I don't see it because, and I'll tell you why. This is likely to come up again and then kind of go down, right? You want to see this. You want to see this swinging down. while price comes up here, swings up. That's going to be the bear div on the 4 hour. To me, you're just about to make a new high on the RSI. Yeah, I don't see bearish div. No. It's the beginnings of it, but it's too, you're honestly almost, no. Just hasn't formed yet. This is bear div when you start this. See, like, this is bear div up here. And you kind of need it to get shaded to get heavy bear div. There's some bear div. Yeah, there's some bear div. It's the beginnings. It could, you're right. It couldn't, if it turns, it gets lower. There's a chance, but it's so small. Like bear div, I've never seen it that small in the 4 hour from hill to hill is what I'm trying to tell you. So it's so temperamental, you're likely going to make a new high on the RSI. That's higher than that, which will negate bear div. Yeah. 97, 98K the dump. Good luck, because we just don't know until it happens. Yeah. Proverbs, true humility and fear of the Lord leads to riches, honor, and long life. Amen. Yeah. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Ready for short. Using Mexi only because of you. Hey, God bless you, man. I love it. So the 4 hour. So here we go. So I wouldn't short until the 4 hour closes at tweezer top, which means until you get a red candle close next to the green candle on the 4 hour. And then you would short back to the 21-day moving average. I say unlikely. I'm still in the long. I believe we're going to continue to pump all the way to 101,008. There's just no resistance here until we hit this level here. That's the resistance on the daily. You can see there's such a smooth move. I'm going to stay in my longs. There's no reason to leave them. You do you, but I know I'm staying in my long. I'll move the stop loss into $800 profit. See? Right there, right below that wick there, 597. Now I can't lose the trade. See how easy you can move the stop loss here on these exchanges? I talked to them, they all implemented it. I talked to BTC, I said, you got to move. They implemented it. I talked to Weeks, they implemented it. And now we all got, because I said the BitTinex interface is amazing. I said, if you guys can just copy that and get it, not copy it exactly, but you know what I mean? Like, I want that same, when I get into trade, I don't want to think about it. I just want to get in. You see? Boom. And right here, you could do that here. I want to put my stop loss, and I want to go to 98.8. I want to put my stop loss at, below these two areas there, right below that wick there at 96, 193. And then what you could do is you hit buy. And, oh yeah, I forgot I'm on spot. I'm like, wait, why does it look different? Wow, 96,750 for Bitcoin. We're in such a good place right now, everyone. We got that. We got through 94,000. I kept telling everyone that was just a big deal. If you can't get above 94K, then we weren't going anywhere. We weren't, sad to say. We weren't going to have a big move. So look, this is the 3 minute. BitTinex gives you the 3 minute, and I do like trading the 3 minute a lot. Could be a shoulder, head, right shoulder. You see that? I see both things. I see both scenarios all the time. Just like if I was a soldier in battle, I'd see my death and my win, so I could avoid my death. Amen, right? How are they going to try to kill me? I don't want if I see my death, but I would at least envision how they may kill me. I always talk about trading just like in war. If you went into war, let's just say it was, I like Vietnam, but you say you went to Vietnam as a young 22-year-old kid, and you said they're going to kill me by hitting me with a sniper rifle from the back, for sure. They're definitely going to kill me that way. And then you step into mine. You see, and I hate talking about death, but I'm saying if you knew how you were going to die for sure, and you told yourself, you're likely going to die another way, and you're not going to be prepared. And that's just like trading. They're definitely going to short the market. I'm going short right now. There's no way they're going to long this. I'm going to short for sure. I have no plan in case it doesn't go my way. It has to be just one way. No way. You can't do that. Like, that's just insanity, right? Industry news for the while. Go Virtual Bank just did a pop-up this morning that they are adopting crypto for spending on their debit cards. Dude, that's awesome, man. Coho Virtual Bank, let me get that up. I like this. And banks are going to have to bend. They see the money's flowing to crypto. If they don't do it, then they're going to lose it. Yeah, look at this. Coho has not officially launched a feature allowing direct crypto spending on its direct cards. While there have been ongoing discussions and roadmaps, such as integrating crypto wallets, Currently, they can buy cryptocurrency through exchanges like Coinbase, Kraken, and use their card for credit card style purchases. This works because the card is prepaid MasterCard, and many exchanges such payments. However, crypto cannot be used directly as payment method at merchants via the Coho card. So you have been... They are adopting, though. It looks like they're moving towards it. South Korea ended the ban on Bitcoin. They never banned Bitcoin. They banned... Did South Korea ban Bitcoin? I didn't know that. And I do crypto every day. So I don't know, man. That sounds insane. Bitcoin closed its second green candle in a row here. It does have a wick. It could create some, there is a little bear divvy there. But let's see. I see this flipping green and then continuing to 98,600. Bookmap also has big red above us there, mapping out 98,000, suggesting that we can, will, and are likely to hit that area. All right. It's funny how they're trying to rage bait Sammy, and he's like, I like your opinion, but no. Who pissed his coffee today? You're funny. No one pissed in my coffee. No, you don't understand, man. I'm OCD, and every day I do the same thing. I'm a weird dude, man, and every day I do the same thing. Look, I do the show every single day at the same time, and I have a comb that I use every day, and I came out the shower or whatever, I got my hair, I'm looking at and I go look for the comb, I don't see it. And I tell myself I'll go get the comb, but because I smoked so much during college in my 20s, I have horrible short-term memory loss. So I went to go in here, and again, I blame myself. It's my fault. It's my fault. It's not my wife's fault. But she did move it. She was the catalyst to make it worse. You see? Don't move OCD people's things. They'll have a breakdown. They will have a breakdown. This is amazing. This is celery. This is cucumber, orange, green apple, pineapple, celery, and lemon. And it tastes absolutely amazing. And it was made fresh yesterday at 3:27 p.m. Yeah, I see a continuation out this bull flag to the upside. Bitcoin has a massive measured move. The algo likes to complete the measured move. I don't know why, but it does. This says we're going higher. This is 99,000 by the end of the day, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Between 4 and 8 hours, it says 99,000 is coming for Bitcoin. That's what it says is happening. I am still long on my trade here on BTCC. Jump into BTC today, the oldest exchange of the game. If you're worried, you're nervous, you have all those. They've never had an issue. They've never went down. They've never had a problem. They've never been hacked. I keep 63,000 in assets here on BTCC. So, hey, things are going well here on BTCC. And they've been going for a long time. Yeah, I see continuation. 3 white soldiers. Let's go. So I'm calling for more movement here. Let's get back to Pionex. Yeah, it looks like the 3-minute could do some damage to the upside. And see, now here's a time when you could definitely probably turn $100 into $1,000. It would have been way easier. I didn't trade this account. I should have. I got $70 in the account. Let's see if we can turn $70 into $1,000. All right. It's going to be very hard. Very, very difficult. I'm going to take a very high-risk trade right off the bat. Stop loss at 96,192. I'm going to go for the gusto. Liquidation is 94.9. Yeah. We have to use everything. That's all we got, right? And see how I'll put your take profit and your stop loss right there for you immediately. And then you can even move it if you want and adjust it. So awesome. Pionex is amazing. It even gives you a little sound when you get in, So look, we're not in yet. Wait, hold up. Let me cancel that. Price moved on us. It's the only thing I wish they would keep this in there. Now you got to type it in again. It's all right, though. That's not that big of a deal. Some exchanges do keep that in there. It helps you when you need to adjust quickly and you don't have the time. If anyone knows how to move fast, it's me. I can trade the smallest time frames, baby. So we're in now. All right. And I should have just went all in. I'll lose 25 or I'll double the account. I mean, that's a small. I'll either lose 30% of the account or I'll double it. That's very high risk. I have to be honest. This is a very high risk trade. All right. This is a $70 account. This is if you're very beginning and you're just starting off. You want to see if you could turn $70 into $1,000. If you do that, imagine the opportunity, though. Imagine what can happen after you make that first 1,000. Okay. Money flow coming out, bear div overbought, and the rest of the market down. I see reversal incoming. Bang earnings not good. You think that's the reason for a pump? There's a bunch of reasons for the pump. Number one, I made a huge tweet last night that really didn't get enough traction. Look, Pam Bondi provided legal services for Pfizer while serving with the Council of Fort Lauderdale based on... Weird. Anyway, I never knew that. I didn't know she worked for Pfizer. It's like it's all one big... Oh, no. You know what I mean? Anyway. Things you didn't want to know, right? By Sam Price. Gratitude first, then stay present, be here and now. Remember, every time you're stressed, you're thinking about the future and how you can handle it, but you can't. Just take a deep breath. Okay? Yep. Another one ripping clean entry. No stop got hit. Trade allowed to run on BTCC. We got the silver trade cooking too. Don't forget. We got $5,000 on the table here on another beautiful day on the channel. This next green candle starting to rip. Once it goes above that one, we are flying. I just gave you an entry on the 3-minute too on a Scalpelino. Let me take a look at my 5-minute here on weeks and see if there's another trade too. I mean, I'll make another trade. Hey, if the probability's high, then why not play with it? You know, this is interesting. Let me delete all the drawings. There we go. It could be a head and shoulder. It could be, it looks like it could be more, could take its time, like hang out here for a bit. And I tell you, I can make thousands of dollars. Turning $70 into $1,000, that's very hard. That's very hard for me. Very difficult. A lot of patience. I have to sit there and like, the right way to do that is to only like try to make $10 at a time. I have to do that like 10 times, you know, it's because you should only really be risking what? Not even 7 cents. You should really be risking 7 cents a trade, which is 1%. It's almost impossible for me to risk 7 cents a trade. Like, I don't even think I could do it, you know? I just took your Bitcoin trade at 96,682, $140, 117. Dang, man, you crazy. You guys are way riskier than me. Everyone in the trading group, almost not everyone, but most people in the trading group are riskier than me. I see people do risk, like they make, fine, you make $100,000 off a $5,000 Bitcoin move. It's great. I'm so happy for you. But the risk was so insane. Like, if the price had gone down a little bit, you would have lost out, you know, maybe 10 grand. So 14,000. Pura Vida from close to Montezuma, Sam. I know you were here with your dad. Yeah, I went to Montezuma. God bless you, man. Pura Vida, bro. Shout out to the Costa Ricans. I do that all the time, man. I hit this. I have so much strong energy. I break headphones because I hit them so hard. They pull out the jack, and then I got nothing. The sound stopped right then, too. I thought I'd broken it. I was like, oh, no. Yeah, we're looking for this 5-minute to do some damage here to the upside for BTC. And look at the viewership all the way back up. 1,500 people here on the stream. Let's get the likes up to the watchers, everyone. Let's get 1,000 likes today. We made some great calls. I persevered through some of the worst pains in the world, man. We were up and down. Most people gave up. You know what I mean? When people were giving up, I was buying a Lambo for crying out loud. Like, I kept pushing, man. I never stopped believing. I never stopped believing in Bitcoin. This thing's about, look, that's a double bottom. That's a double bottom. You see the W? Double bottoms break up 68% of the time. You got a 70% chance, and you got the stochastics moving with you. 21 touching. That suggests you're going to go up for more. That's a scalp right there to 99,250 for Bitcoin. The target would be 99,236. Stop loss would be at what? 95,944. I'm technically buying the breakout now. I don't like the odds. It's 250 for 5. It's just not worth it for me. I'm already in the other trade. Sui down on the day, but I like the 1 hour entry. Stop below the 200 moving average. Love this community. My favorite place in crypto. It really is. Shout out to Underground Crypto. Oh, and my wife told me we're going to be hanging out. We'll get that interview done, man. I'm excited. So we might be getting the bear market relief rally early if it goes above 99. You think it's a bear market relief rally? I love you, man. Do you know what hidden bullish divergence is on the monthly? Anyway, I don't know what's going to happen. You're speaking in confirmations. You know exactly where we're going. I don't know, Cherry City Bullies. I love you too. You've been super awesome, but you're talking in affirmations. And we just spoke about that. We talked about how that's not the way. Because you're going to get caught off guard if that's not true. What if it isn't true, bro? What are you going to do then if it's not a bear market rally? I'm telling you right now, we're breaking above key resistance levels. 94,000 is now a heavy support. Okay? Yeah. Pura Vida from Perez Zeladin. God bless you. Thank you. River is doing nice as well. I love it. And look, had you taken that trade, it did play out. So far, look, we made $10 off $70. That's almost impossible. Let's get real. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, if you're making $10 off your $70 portfolio, you're in the money, man. 13%? With fees, you know what I mean? Try it. And here she goes, 97. I'm telling you, we're going to 98K. Bookmap has it written. It's been written, baby. Let's go. Let's go. 2,600. The silver trade cooking, good looking. Bitcoin moving, bulls wrecking. Yeah. Then I'm going to get wrecked. I love you, Sam. Why would you do that then? Why would you get wrecked when you have a guy here that's teaching you how to do it right? It doesn't make any sense, Cherry City Bullies. I've been doing it for 20 years and you're going to get wrecked counter trading me. I love you, man. I have no idea what's going on. Hey, well, hey, I get it. You're going to go down with us. Whatever you do, you do. Hey, it is what it is. It ain't me, though. It ain't me you're looking for. So look at this big move to the upside for Bitcoin. I just called this candle moving, and it did. Why? Because you could kind of clearly see the continuation. People thought there was bear div there. I denied it. And so far, so good. Let's head all the way up to 98,005. And 98K, man, we could go to 100K today. I tell you, the target is 99,299, and I'm telling you, that is the measured move with a flag. Last one took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours to hit the target. This one's 3 hours in. I could see it going another 4 to 5 hours. What leverage are you using on the $70? 49x levy. Yeah. Where do y'all see ETH going if it falls? And shout out to Cherry City Bullies, man. You've been behind me for a long time. God bless you, bro. Hey, man, trades are a trade. Life is life. 5 years from now, we'll both laugh over a lemonade. Zero fee coins on MEXC are a blessing for beginners. They really are. They have zero fee coins on MEXC, so you can learn how to trade without paying any fees. No one does that. That's why I promote some of the best exchanges in the game that are best for you. They benefit your pocket, not mine. If I, you know, we all know there's commissions. We all know there's money there. And I could promote the exchanges that take the most money from you, and I don't do that. I promote the exchanges I actually make the least amount. It's actually kind of sad, but I don't care because I know God's going to take care of me in many other ways. I don't have to be greedy. If I choose greed, then greed will be what I choose. If I choose love and humility, then that will be my life. And I tell you what, people are a lot happier in love and humility than in greed. I know that. And I want to have a really happy life. I want to be generally in a good mood every day. I want to enjoy my day. I want to be happy, man. So I got to go again. I got to do the right. Look at that. $14 on $70, man. I'm prouder than this, than all my other wins in my life, man. This is hard. This is hard. Turning $70 into $1,000 is not easy. That's going to be difficult. And look, I should just move my stop loss to break even, man. I can't lose these $70. That's all I have. Technically, I should take the 15. That's a huge win on $70. I technically should take that $15. I tried this a month ago. It didn't work. Actually, I had one trade. Actually, I did put one trade in. I turned the 70 into 140. I went to sleep and didn't take it. Then the market went back down. And I looked at it because I just forgot about it because I had like $100,000 trades open. And I didn't really think much about my $70 trade, right? You know what I mean? I looked back and I was like, damn, man, I would have been able to show everyone that I doubled the account. And that would have been my way to get to 1,000. Like I was actually there. I got to 180 at one point from 70. So if you can take 70 and turn it into 1,000, then you could do, that's basically the skill that you can do anything. And look, I'm just using my same strategy. I'm using the 21 above the 200 inside the flag. Like I'm not doing anything different. Look, I teach you every single day. What do I mention more than anything else on this channel? The 1 minute and the 200 moving average. Who has ever heard me mention the 1 minute and the 200 moving average? Anybody? Anybody here? No one's got more obsessive ideas. Look, number one, I told you to get in yesterday when the 1 hour crossed the 200 moving average. I not told you, but that's where look at this thing. This thing is hitting the target now. 97.5 is the target, man. That's going to the target. This is amazing. That was my first target of the day, 97.5. I just wanted to take the initial flag here. See? On the 1 hour time frame. Where I put it over there. I don't know. It's weird how it's like. I never put it down there. It's kind of weird. Actually, it suggests that it will go a little higher to 98,000. So here we are. What a beautiful day it is to be alive. We live trade on this channel. We give you long-term ideas. I buy Bitcoin live. I find altcoins that are fun. It's 11:15. We're about to get into altcoins probably for like the last half an hour of the show. Just a time or 2,000. Yeah. Have to brag from $50 in 2 weeks to 700. That's amazing, bro. He went from $50 to $7,500, man. God bless you, bro. I don't think I've ever done anything like that. That's amazing. Everybody keeps buying back to 100K, baby. Everyone's realized that they're FOMOing now. They were told they were going to get, $50,000 Bitcoin, $60,000 Bitcoin. They kept thinking it was going to happen. It doesn't work like that. You got to stay strong. You got to stay consistent. You got to stay on point. I'm here every single day. I don't know when the big pumps are going to happen for sure. I'm not a psychic. I don't know if it's going to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, next week. In February, I don't know what days we're going to have an amazing day. But there's going to be amazing trading days in February. I'll tell you that. If I show up every day, I'm going to find them. But if I take days off, then I might miss one of them. See, the fact of the matter is we never know when the hottest days are. So I'm here every day. And I know there's people that don't stream every day, but they trade every day. You know what I mean? And I know they do. True to me, because they're on point. If you're on point, you have to be in every day. I took 500 to 23,000. That's my record best. That's unbelievable. I mean, I technically took 500 to 10 million because I started with $500. You know what I mean? I guess. I don't know. But like, I'd have to document it all, see how it went. But I definitely turned about, let's say I turned about $1,800 into probably $5 million. I did. Yeah. I really did. I mean, it's crazy. But I did it over the course of like 6-7 years, and I did it through long-term investing. I didn't do it like in a leverage trade. If we don't hold above 98,000, we'll move back to 92K in the next couple weeks. I disagree. I think 94 is really strong. But hey, whatever you say, whatever you believe is what you believe, right? It's my 8:15, my time for Libdar, Salem, Oregon. I was born here, but a lot of people, yeah, I feel that. What's your tragic for today? What's the tragic for? I don't know what that means, man. Anyone know what this means? What is the tragic? The tragic for it? I don't know what he's saying, everyone. I don't know what trag it is. I've never seen it in my life. Lifer, I've gone from 150 to 700 in the last 48 hours. It's all thanks to you, your teaching. Granted, I've done this a dozen times and given it back, but this time the profits are locked. Thank you, bro. Alex, smart. We love you, Alex. Keep pushing, man. I am here every day for over a year now. God bless the lifers. Hey, you don't stop. You're going to get the knowledge. And that was the initial target there, 97.5. Might be a nice place to take some profito. These are hard. See, look at this. I should take my $8, make 10%. If I make 10% 10 times, I double the account. And there's a 10% win right there. If it was 100 grand, you make 10, right? Dude, LIT just fell off the face of the earth. They made a beautiful bull flag, got everyone to kind of long, and then they just went after everyone, and it fell off the face. I'll show you LIT, but it doesn't look good. It actually was the worst setup in a long time. It looked great, and it just took us to the downside. Down, down, down. Let's take a look at SWI. Everyone wants SWI. SWI, deep up, right? SWI. SWI's just in this beautiful flag. I see it taking its time. I really do. It might be a little tighter than I'm saying. Don't quote me on my projections are not 1,000% accurate. They're good enough to get you where the starting point could be and where we could be headed, right? I'm pretty dang good. Sometimes they're actually really that good. They're like, dang, his projections are exactly what happens. It's possible. SWI looks good to me. SWI tells me that all coins are going to get the love and that you're about to get a big run up in SWI. All the way back to 270. I can see SWI do some damage. I like SWI. DeFi's hot. Once the market starts to come back, I don't see why they won't make a move here. I don't see why SWI can't pump. All right. I did put 20,000 and took 800, which is why I decided to join the Discord. Now at 2,500. We'll take this all the way to $1 million. Let's go. I love you, man. So you made the 800, you sent it my way. See, this is, I help people trade. I'm always into trading. So people make money trading and they buy me for the year. I'm here every day, everyone. Don't get pissed that I sell education. You know, I want to make that clear too. I don't want to be, it's okay. I make money in many ways through my trading knowledge. I sell education. I sell my trading knowledge, and I have no problem saying that at all. I might retire from trading 5 years from now and just sell trading. You know what I mean? I'll be known around the world. Like, I built that. I deserve that. Everyone gets pissed when people make money other than trading. Don't get pissed. That's the facts of life, man. I have the ability. I put in the work. I sell a Discord, right? That's part of my life. I am not ashamed. I sell education. I'm an online entrepreneur. I don't play games. And I'm also a trader. Actually, there's a lot of traders that don't know how to be an online entrepreneur. That's another skill. It's an added skill to trading. Not everybody can do it. And not everyone's good at it. And not many people even know how to do it. Some people try their hardest and never get anywhere because they're not good teachers, man. They're not consistent people with themselves, so they can't help other people be consistent. Sweet looks good to me. And that's a trade I would take with a stop loss below the 200 moving average. It just looks like it could be a nice, viable move. I've been on Sweet for a long time. It's one of my favorite projects and coins, right? Yeah. So now I'm looking at Sui, and I can see it could get to 275. Okay. Sui down. Love you from Bangladesh, brother. God bless you, too. You deserve everything coming at you, bro. You work your butt off. You're consistent. I'm the same way in real life for my trade, man. I know exactly what you're saying. Tons of haters everywhere. Oh, all the time. It's insanity. Every dollar you make, they want to come at you for. It's nuts. Sam, you deserve to get compensated for the gold you dish out. Thank you. Sammy playing chess, not checkers. Amen. First time here and loving your positive attitude. What resistance do you see in Bitcoin between here and 106? I'm still learning to read charts, and I really don't see anything stopping it. Shout out to Gage Reads. Everyone say hi to Gage. Gage, we love you. He's a new person. I just want to make sure everyone feels good. I got kicked out of a stream bot long for laying the smackdown on people dying. It was worth it. Sammy is my ride or die. I love you, man. God bless you. There's always someone running name out. You're a carpenter. How dare you teach others how to build? I know, right? Hey, Sammy, it's a meme coin season. Hey. Yeah, Swee's mainnet is currently experiencing network disruption. It is not processing transactions at the moment, as confirmed by official. Oh, my God. Today, January 14th. Oh, my God. So the chart looks good, and then they're having issues, man. Funny. Shout out to Cash, more crypto in the house. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. Everyone, today's one of those days, but how could you feel bad? How could it stop? Right? So they got me. Look, this is hard, right? So they got me there. So we took $70 to $77, though. Hey, that's a start. And they didn't even take us for too much fees. We actually were able to turn the 70 into 77, 79. Dude, one trade in the books. I'm going to take it one step at a time. One trade in the books. 2,500 here at 97,170. The silver trade, which I'm thinking of taking both these off the table. I don't have to get to 100. I just like making money. That looks interesting. Bitcoin still struggling. Let's take a look at the smaller time frames. And yeah, now you have to kind of start looking and seeing what's happening on the 1 minute, on the 5 minute. First thing I would do is I'd say, well, there's a resistance. There's some support. I like the 5 minute a little more than the 1 right now. One's just, when you're in heavy volatile, the 1 can just kind of give you a lot of mixed signals. I mean, the 1 hour still does have kind of a bear div there forming. The RSI is down while price is up. And it was a beautiful move after a secondary beautiful pump. You know? 78 billion quantum threat to be addressed by new startup. Yeah, I don't stress that. I wouldn't stress any of that stuff. Yeah. Crypto-related stocks rally as Bitcoin hits a 2-month high. Well, let's take a look at Mara. Did Mara have a big run-up today? Let's take a look. Barely. Mara's... I'm sorry. This is the worst stock. I've held this stock for years. 3 years now, I think, almost 2.5 years. And we got in at like $8, and we hit a high of 32 twice. This should have stayed this trend. This should have maintained this trend line. I don't know what they sold off their own stock or something. Like, so whack, bro. I've held this thing since right here. Since July, right there, somewhere here of 2023. It's been, yeah, I've held it for 2 years. I did Forex 3 times, so I guess it's my fault for not taking the money. You know, I Forexed the money 4 times. But I was thinking this was going to follow Bitcoin on a bigger scale. Like, they were going to actually implement big things and they were going to make a big move. Like Mara, man, come on. They keep buying more Bitcoin. They're doing something with their shares. They're selling them all. I don't know what they're doing, man. But it's whack. It is a higher low. I'm expecting a move back up to 30. It's like, dang, I have to wait 6 years just to make a 7X. It's my 37th birthday today, and I want to say thanks for everything, Sam. Not rich yet. It'll come. God bless you, the fam, and the lifers. What is rich? Think about it. What is rich, man? Rich is having a mentality to believe you're on your way to getting rich. That's what rich is. Every rich person mind believed they were rich before they got rich. Believe they were on their way to riches. So being rich is literally just a mentality. It's not a real, it happens once the mind is set that has to be. Once you decide that you have to be rich, there's no other way. Like you set a standard in your life and that's the standard. You have to become a multimillionaire. You have to say that there's no other way. You have to be so stuck on the fact that that's, no. Your standard, Jim Rohn says your life is the culmination of the standards you keep. If you're willing to accept something, then that's what your life will be. Let's think about it. Someone goes and buys the processed boar's head meat and gets a turkey sandwich. Another guy gets like an organically created sandwich at a high-end bakery. One sandwich is $5.60. One sandwich is $13. The richer man pays more for a higher-end sandwich. His standard is higher. He wants organically cooked, he wants homemade bread. He don't want no processed meat. He wants chicken from the farm. His standards are higher. He pays more. It is what it is. Raise your standards, man. That's on you. Like, if you're living a life you don't love, it's because you're accepting things that you're accepting it. You're accepting lower standards for yourself. I accept looking nice every day on my channel. I could show up in a t-shirt. I don't do that, right? And I'm not putting people down that do. I want to make that clear. Sometimes I say things about people that I actually love, and I don't ever want to hurt their feelings. I just have to say my truth, right? So, like, my standard is to look with a suit tie and a pocket square. Like, to me, my standard is pocket square standard. That's my standard. It's not anyone else's. It's mine, right? So, boom. Again, raise your standards, change your life, and life will meet you at your standards. If you're having trouble, if you don't like your life, if you're upset, you're accepting things in your life that other people are not accepting. Raise your standards, baby. And don't apologize to anyone about why you feel a certain way about that. Okay? Forget these pants. I'll lower my standard. You're funny, man. And I got beautiful pants on. Black pants today to match the, I'm wearing black pants, man. I wear JQ chinos. They're $89. I love them. You can get them on sale if you bid a bunch of them at different times. Dash booming to the upside. You knew it was coming back to the, $1 billion market cap for Dash, which is pretty small when it comes to a privacy coin that used to get, it used to have amazing commercials. They had one of the best commercials ever, man. Monero doing damage. We told you 750 was coming. It's at 742. It's about to hit my target. Chili's, we gave you, they had a roadmap for 2029. And we gave you Chili's. Chili's continuing to pump up 28%. MyX Finance we looked at. Morpho Optimism. Jupiter. Wow, 24, man. Crazy. We've been in Jupe since it came out at like 49 cents. Can you believe it's still lower than that? Aerodrome finally getting the push. We liked it at the lows there. Solana at 147. I showed you I got 147,000 in Solana. Injective Protocol. Immutable. Canton CC's on my radar. We probably look at it today. Near's on my radar, and Chainlink is on my radar right now. Let's take a look at Chainlink and Near as we continue this move here. Bitcoin at 261. I'm still long. I'm not stressing one bit. And actually, this looks like it may go for more. I'm looking for this to make another flag, possibly. Couple scenarios. We rising wedge break down, right? Kind of like we already did. Or can we hold support or resistance right there? Previous resistance becomes support. There's a chance we hold that key level. And can we get all the way back up to about $99,043? That's the possibility. My hair still looks absolutely ridiculous. It never got fixed for whatever reason. Like, I comb my hair a certain way every day on the channel, man. It's like, but you know, whenever we have cleaning people, I get thrown off. Like today, the cleaning people, usually they come in my office. The market was too hot. I said they couldn't clean my office. Isn't that crazy? We had cleaning people come today. And they came and they usually clean my office first. And I said, I can't not be in my office. Like the market's too hot. I can't. So I had to say, I'll clean my own office. It's crazy. I pay for the cleaning people, but I can't even have my own office clean because they come during my time when I'm in the office. It's interesting, right? But it is what it is. I leave that to my wife. Logistically. I'm a billionaire. I only fly private jets. It's amazing. That's crazy, man. Shout out to you, man. Yeah, I can see that. It gets annoying when you have to wait, and there's also, I get it. I get it. If you work 7 days a week and you have very little free time, because you like to work, and when you have that free time, you want to really enjoy it. You don't want to spend your free time waiting inside of an airport. You want to get right there, get on your private jet, and be on your merry little way, right? You don't want to deal with the nonsense. This looks like it's going to continue to pump. They've had a time to challenge low Bitcoin, and they didn't. This is kind of fun, right? Trading a smaller account is fun, or way less stress. So we're going to put the take profit at 98,720. Stop loss could be 96,772. Funny, I haven't traded this small amount in a long time. Oh, I just missed the entry. Dang it. Now I'm chasing. I don't know if I chased that. And now, but we're up huge on our trades. Everything going well. About to breach that high again. I see us going to 98,720. We just about touched the 12-hour 200-day moving average. Yeah. Milk of... Oh, come on, man. I can't believe you almost got me to read that. But I'm so smart that I read what people are saying before I say it out loud now. And you're a weirdo, bro. Shout out to Dudley Dude Riot. You're a strange dude, man. Yeah. That you would write that out loud? Yeah. My wife, you have no respect for yourself, do you? No, apparently not. I'm just saying, man. When you say grotesque stuff online, you have no respect for yourself. And what's sad is you're disrespecting your parents, your lineage, and everyone that taught you how to be. Because then they're like, dang, is that really where you came from? Like, is that how your parents raised you, bro? To talk like that? My mom and dad are in their grave right now. If I spoke like that on someone else's channel, man, I'd feel so horrible of how I disrespected their lineage. Come on, man. Do better for your people. Do better for your bloodline. You can do better, bro. You can do better, man, and I believe in you. You know, that's the best way to handle it, too. It's like, I don't want to put you down. You're already down because you're saying weird stuff. So I got to build you up, right? Because putting you down isn't going to help because you're already in a weird spot. Because if you weren't in a weird spot, you wouldn't say stuff like that, right? I gained $7 today, enough to make me happy. That's amazing. Yeah. My life is changing for the best, and it all started the day I joined the 99 Discord. Much love to you and yours. Shout out to Crypto Flow Official. Thank you so much for jumping on, man. I appreciate you. Remember, I have the key to success. I really do. Here's the number one key to success. A lot of people don't go towards their dreams and their goals because of anxiety and fear, right? They're afraid things aren't going to happen. And where does anxiety and fear come from? It comes from past experiences and worrying about the future. Let's just say someone's dad used to beat them. So then they're worried about being in a relationship because they're afraid that the relationship will go rocky. Things won't go well. Their dad didn't have a good relationship with them. They might have low self-esteem because their dad beat them. They might think it was their fault internally, subconsciously. Their dad might have browbeat them and made them think it was their fault. And so they might be affected for the rest of their life due to relationships. Understand? So like what you go through and your mentality will affect your outcome. Now you got to rework your subconscious mind, realize it wasn't your fault, get yourself out of that thought process and rebuild. Then you're willing to deserve. That's what happened to me. Like, and I'm not saying that's exactly my story, but what I'm trying to tell you is we rebuild the subconscious mind to get ourselves into the zone, to get ourselves deserving. And once we're deserving, we can do anything with our lives. We really can. All right. Stop playing yourself and join the 99. Thank you for saying that, man. Go to Criptolifer.com. So the point is, people think about the past so much, they can't move forward. All they think about is what happened to themselves, and then they can't have relationships. So then they miss out on a loving person that actually might heal them and help them. Now, if they focus on, so that's the past. The past keeps you paralyzed. Your past traumas, you replay them in your mind to the point where you can't get over them. And they become you're kind of like a prison. Like a place that you can't get out of. You see what I mean? And so that's just something that happens, and you want to make sure that, Now then there's the future. We worry so much about what could happen, we don't do anything. I wanted to start a business, but my business might fail. Someone might double cross me. Things aren't going to go my way. What if, till I never do anything. I'd like to get at least $2,000 out of this trade. I'm going to put that up to $2,000. And then I'm going to sit for the rest of the day. If I get more, so good. If I don't, I made $2,000. So what I'm trying to teach you is, if we think about the past too much, we get paralyzed by our past post-traumatic stress, right? That's why they call it post-traumatic stress. If we think about the future, oh my God, what can I do? Oh my God, it's not going to go my way. Why should I be with anyone? All the relationships fail. My parents got divorced, so why should I have a relationship? I'm just going to get divorced like my parents did. See? People see that, and then they start thinking negative thoughts. So I used to do this all the time. I couldn't start a business because I was so scared of what could happen. I couldn't be in the present because I was thinking about trauma in the past. I realized that most of my days were either spent worrying about the future or stuck in trauma from the past. I was never in the present moment, man. I was only in the present moment when I was at work and they told me to do something. And I was doing it for money. And I got the task done. Second those tasks were done, I was back in my head again. Of course I couldn't start a YouTube channel. Of course I couldn't start my business. Of course I couldn't survive because I was stuck in my past and present life. I wasn't in the present. How the heck could I? Now every day I'm in the present. Right now I'm present with you. We're looking at the charts right now. There's nothing else we can do. All we have is right now. There's opportunity in front of us, possibly. If we focus on that, then there is. If we look at the past and present, then we're lost. So I can teach you so much about life. Here's the 2 keys to being extremely successful in life. I'm telling you right now. Number 1 is to stay in the present moment as much as possible. Our minds are going to shift. Sometimes we are going to go into trauma. Sometimes I think about my dead mother and I cry and I get lost in the past. But then I realize she's still with me and she talks to me in the present, and I begin to build right then. So don't let the past destroy you, and don't worry about the future to the point where you can't move. Stay in the present moment. You can only build now, right here, right now. Think about your life like a Lego. Have you ever built Lego? If you haven't, go watch the Lego video and watch a guy building Lego. Now you understand, okay? So either you've watched a guy build Legos now, or you've built a Lego yourself. If you've ever built a Lego, if you think about all the Legos you didn't accomplish or didn't finish and sit there with a Lego in your hand, are you going to build a Lego? No. And if you worry that every piece you put is going to be wrong and you're never going to get it done, are you going to build a Lego? No. But if you stay in the present and you put piece by piece, you build a Lego, don't you? And at the end, you have a really cool thing to show everybody because you built the Lego. You know what I mean? Right? Let's talk about Legos for a split second, right? I got some Legos here. Right? You know? We got the gauntlet right here, man, right? This is one of the coolest Legos ever made. The Infinity Nano Gauntlet, right? And I even have the other one, the gold one, right? But we got the Nano Gauntlet. Right? Move the fingers. It's so cool, right? So sick. But Legos, right? Look, you spend the time putting piece to piece together, and now you have something to show everybody. A Lego. Amazing, okay? So there you have it, man. Wow, cucumber, orange, green apple, pineapple, celery, lemon, baby. It doesn't get better than that. Oh, man, it tastes great. Bitcoin, 98K or bust, baby. Show me the money. And look, never give up. Look, I'm never giving up. This looks like it could be, I could support a resistance flip this puppy. Meaning, I believe we just retested support. We're going to make an inverted head and shoulder here and pump. So I'm looking for this to make a right shoulder so we can continue this move further to the upside now. See how I'm teaching you how to trade small time frames? While I got the big time frame open, while we went over the monthly hidden bullish, this channel covers it all. Nobody does it like we do here. Nobody. I'm telling you right now, nobody. There's no show like this in all of cryptocurrency. There's no show like this. Other shows are somewhat similar. The guy shows you a chart, he's playing with stuff. I guess they all have different strategies, but there's no show like this, man. We cover the gambit. We got silver trades. We got Bitcoin trades. Wow, that thing looks like it's going to make a right shoulder and say sayonara, senorita. Something like this. I feel like if I buy right here, I'm going to be in a little drawdown immediately. But I like the SR flip. Got to be a 3-to-1. I'm trying to take 70,000 to 100,000 to 100,000 away. I'm trying to take $70 to $1,000. So I have to go to 91,213. Stop would have to be at 96,783. Just because we just tested and we came back strong, it's highly likely this trade will play. They charged me 50 cents. Again, I'm going to 99,216. Stop loss is at 96,783. 24 for 64. All right, there we go. This is a small account. I'm seeing if we can grow 77 to 1,000. We went to $70 to 1,000. We got up to 77. Dude, this thing does not want to stop. I'm just staying inside my trade. This thing is going to get, look, now it's above that resistance wick there. There's just nothing stopping us till 98,000, 99K. Once you get to 98,000, 100,000 is so close, man. So you get Trump coming out with huge stimulus checks, which I don't know where they're going to come, but it looks like they're going to come. And then maybe even better taxes in 2026, right? If this year taxes seem like they'll be better than the last year. So it's just all coming together. Okay, this is BTCC, the oldest exchange of the game. If you want to jump on in, we have pinned comments to all the exchanges that I use, from Weeks to BTCC to MEXC. I have them all right now. I used them all today. I traded Weeks for a scalp. I got a MEXC going on silver, and I got BTC going right now on this cup and handle on the daily. That way I can scalp, take profits all over the place, do my thing, and just let it cook, baby. Let it cook. So, and I told you, man, that I had this premonition that as long as that 3-day stayed above the 200 moving average, we were going to get a monster move to the upside. I've been back testing this now for years, this strategy. And I'll show you the last time we crossed the 200 moving average on the 3-day chart after a little bit of a dip. It looked just like this. We created a bear flag. Looked like we were going to bear flag below it. Got above it, hung out, made this little thing, and we were gone. That was back in 2023 of October, 2 years ago and sometime. And then here we got above it here. This was the pandemic in 2020. Like that was the pandemic dump and we got above it. And that was the last time to buy Bitcoin at 7,000 below 10K. So both of these were historical, some of the greatest entries in the history for Bitcoin. Historically. So this is telling me that right here, like even this is like the beginning stages. This is like how we scalp the 1 minute. It's just the beginning. Right? So anyway, small time frame, big time frame. And there's my first target of the day that we wanted to hit. It was about 97,572. That's the yellow line that I drew, the measured move for BTC. And wow, I mean, the 1 hour did exactly what it was supposed to. I gave you guys this trade earlier today. 3 candles later, it's basically about to hit the bigger target and continue further to the upside. 97,500. Let's go. Look at this. 98,000 is there. Shorts have been absolutely liquidated beyond belief. It's been an amazing day to trade long for BTC, man. Let's take a look at the fan funding and the super chats. Let's get the music back up and running because I love it. This is Ottawa by Valente. I guess he really likes Canada, right? We bought the bottom of the move multiple times. Genius. We did. I bought the bottom of the move. How many? I gave you guys the bottom of the move in Singapore the day we went up. I called the bottom that time. I called the bottom before that. I called the absolute bottom at 15,000. I bought $84,000 Bitcoin at the last bottom, remember? I bought 19K Bitcoin at that bottom. They should call me the bottom sniffer, man, straight up. Don't laugh, man. It's true. The model ripped on Sui 1 minute. Of course it will. It'll do it all. Guys, you guys are equipped. You guys don't even know the skills you had. The market wasn't showing the ability to create the skills I was showing you. Now the market's going to rip and you're going to have all these skills. You're going to realize that you can pull money out of the market in a way you never could before. Now just don't get greedy with the skill I gave you. It's going to make you feel pompous. It's going to make you feel like you're a little higher than the average people. You're going to be able to take money out of the market. They can't see what you can see. You were trained by a savage that did it every day. Of course you were going to be the best. You were trained by the best. Of course my students are going to take over the entire industry. You guys are trained maliciously to just keep moving. No, I shouldn't say maliciously, but like seriously, vicious traders. You guys are on point. You have the skills. Nobody can stop this trading group. Nobody, man. Everyone's going to know us because everyone's going to have a friend that says, yeah, I was in his trading group. Everyone's going to have a friend that was in my trading group. Every trading group's going to know someone that was in my group because I make successful traders, man. It's amazing. Look at Axie Infinity. Looked like it was going to break out all the way for 22%. They did the dolphin dip, but then they ripped it. So crazy. Almost everything. Secret network. Another, privacy kind of idea there. Funny, big time old gaming coin that just never. Immutable X. Can it all come back? I don't know if everything's going to come back. They're all pretty low right now, Still feeling lost and learning, but one thing I can see is bullishness. Don't worry, man. One step at a time. Yeah. Hi, Sam. Thank you. If you trade anything, this is the best space available. Hit the like button. Thank you. Keep showing up. There's a chance something will happen. Exactly. As crazy as that is, you just keep showing up. And something does happen. Anyone who shows up more than other people gets the spoils. Those are the rules of the universe, man. God put us in this place. If you put more effort in and you show up more and you work harder, you get more money. The market will reward you. The market rewards people who create value. All right? If you create value for others, make them feel good every day. Educate them every day. That's valuable. That's value. If you can talk for 2 hours straight like I can and keep up your energy, that's valuable. That's a skill. You know how many people look at me and they say, Sam, I could never talk for 2 hours straight. I don't know how you do it. For me, it's simple. I love it. For me, it's exactly why I was made to do this. You know what I'm saying? It's insanity. But how was I going to survive any other way if I didn't know how to talk for 2 hours straight and teach the skill and actually do it right and actually maintain, right? Wow, monster move. Now we're passing 97.5. I think this is the highest we've been all day. Look at this side, and you could see the cup and handle forming. Yesterday, I knew that entry right there at 92.5 was spot on. You're up $5,000 on the move now. Unbelievable. I just can't believe it. And of course, it was a smaller trade. I usually go super hard. But that's okay, man. I already went extra. Sometimes I have trades that are so big, I feel strange showing them for security, right? But anyway, I don't know. Criptolifer these shows 800. It's like, wow. Recognizing pattern in trading. That is an art, yeah. Up $100 today on my 1,000 demo account. Started at the beginning of the year, and I'm at 1,300 so far. Small wins, low risk. Hey, that's how you learn, Ryan. And I love that I see you. You're the one who comments on my Instagram. Hey, if everyone could join my Instagram, please. I don't ask for it much. But if everyone could join my Instagram, I should pull it up, but now I don't have my phone on me because it was taken from my room. But if you go to Instagram, you go The Real Criptolifer. I'm not logged into my phone on here, so I don't think I can show you. But The Real Criptolifer on Instagram, it would be cool. Yeah, and then comment, man. I need more people. I'm pushing out content there every single day. I'm working really, really hard. Like really hard on Instagram. Like I'm putting in a lot of effort. We're spending money on it and everything. So I'd appreciate if you guys could join Instagram, jump on in there, and we could use this buzz. We have 14. This is one of the biggest live streams in all of trading and all of crypto. I've seen, YouTube channels that are known, and like those two black brothers that everyone loves, that Republican guys. I forget their names, but they're really cool. I saw them live the other day. They had 2,000 people. And they have like millions of subscribers. So this is definitely one of the biggest live streams, man, in the history of almost any stream, man, like running. We've gotten to 5,000 people in the stream before at one time. Regularly had 2,500 people. This is just the beginning, folks. All right, Lifer, do you see altcoin season this year? I see some movement with Bitcoin, yes. I for sure wouldn't Would, but don't have Instagram for personal reasons. Interesting, yeah. I've been subscribed. Yeah, it's the Hodge twins. That's who they are. Yes, thank you. Do you think gold and silver has reached its peak? No. I don't know. I'd have to look at the charts. No, the charts convey they don't. Charts convey silver's at least going to $100 an ounce. All right. So close now for all these things to happen. It's only a matter of time. And if you want the bot that I talked about again, go to Minotaur Trading Bot. If you made some gains today and you want to show the world that you're a lifer and you love that, go to coinvigilante.com/ref equals Sam Price. And I will get a small commission and you will also get a slight discount. Jump on in, buy one of these watches. They're really cool. You'll love them. I like this one, the Genesis edition. It's really sick. It's $1,800. This one's nice for $800, right? They're reasonably priced. They look beautiful. They're very nice watches. And they'll, represent Bitcoin. I've got a black one. It's awesome. And yeah, with the red, with the orange B, which I think is like the hottest one, and it's only $800. So jump on it today. I get a very small commission, but the guy's super cool. And hey, you want to show the world that you love BTC. I got this one right here. It's awesome. And he also gave me the orange bands if I want to switch it out. The transparency is sick too. You can see inside the watch there. Pretty nice. These are classy too, these ones. Less expensive if you want to go down, Many different looks. Zcash finally broke the triangle as you suggested. Interesting. What's the Instagram? The real Criptolifer. The real Criptolifer, yeah. Lifer gains for days. Love you, brother. God bless you. Thank you so much. And again, our gains today don't bring us to tomorrow. Like, we got to do it again and again and again and again and again. Sam, are we out at 97.5 or 99? It's up to you, man. I move my stop to take $2,000. I never really say I'm out. I just move my stop loss to make sure I make 2,000. Like, I'm going to make sure I take 2,000. Look, 2,200 off the table. 96.6. What if they dip to 96.6 and they fly to 100K and you miss out on big gain? Who cares? Everyone is so stressed out about what if. Get the money now and go from there. Whatever you get today, see if you can do tomorrow, right? It's just like, and remember, Tuesdays and Thursdays are my favorite day to trade. That's when we should make most of the money, on Tuesdays and Thursdays. The rest of the week, I don't go as hard. So if I see a big move on a Tuesday, man, it's how we have to take it. I was looking at coins from the last bull run. Biggest gains happen in a matter of days. It really happens like that. Yep. That's why you got to stay on point. Let's take a look here at the fan funding. Wow, the stream just disappeared today. Right when it's slow and there's nothing happening, I feel like I'm like doing everything I can to fill the 2 hours. When we're pumping and it's out of control, shout out to Marcus. Shout out to all the lifers. Thank you, Marcus. We love you, man. Bitcoin Bill sent 20 gifted memberships. He's always giving. Almost every day he gives like $400 or $500 to the channel. I don't understand how he does it. God bless you, brother. Submit Hardwani. Hi, is Solana breaking out on the hourly or the 4 hour? We'll take a look at that for you right now. Submit. I like the 4 hour time frame for Sol last night. Looked really good to me. It was the time frame that I suggested that we hang out on. The weekly also looks really nice. And so there was the 4 hour. That was the entry right there on the 4 hour. We first was at 138. Then it was at 142. I see this thing going to 161 and headed for a monster move. I'm in heavy right now. So let's go. I have a very large bag of Solana. I really do. Funny, what? This is in the wrong. This is in some like Spanish cuenta. But look at my Sol, man. I have 1,000 Sol. I keep 1,000 Sol, 148, tracking the price. I have exactly what Solana is. So if Solana's 148, I have 148,000. Solana's 200, I have 200,000. Solana's 300, I have 300,000. And I want Solana to go to $1,000. Turn this into $1 million. Call it a day. All right. Also, the MX token, the Mexi token, that thing holds value really well. It really did great during all this ups and downs. Zen looks like it's going to continue to run too. That's a privacy coin in a way. I still got some Aster, some Tau, some FET, and I got more of these coins, and I got a bunch of other coins too. I have a bigger portfolio in other places, and I keep Chainlink as well. So can't show everything, but I try to be as transparent as I can be. Yeah, I see Sol continuing to break out. You said on the 1 hour or the 4 hour, the daily or the 1 hour. I mean, I just see it continuing. The entry right there was when the 21 was near the 200, and then it's only a matter of time. It's going to take its time, but I see it headed to 161, and we'll go from there. South Korea ended the ban on BTC. I didn't know there was one. Love this community. Yep. Sui down for the day. Yep. We went over Sui. Let's take a look at Lit. Which the last time I looked at Lit, it was in a beautiful bull flag, and it just decided it was going to dump on us. All right. I think it was this. Like, it looked like it was just going to break out nicely, really tight, and then it just dumped. But then they ripped it back to the upside. All the way from 80. So from January 1st. Oh, no, it's funny. I'm looking at, I think I was on the 3-minute when it dumped. I mean, I've never been a true fan. I like the concept of this, but the TA was never good on it. And never, yeah, I think this was it right here. Yeah, I saw Lit right here. I thought Lit was going to go huge. Right there. I put a stop loss there. They dumped it. And then just kept, that's why you get stopped out. And then you say, oh, well. I don't know what happened to it. I don't know if the project got abandoned. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I don't know if the liquidity's not there. Could it be the lowest point ever to get it at $2? There's a chance. But I mean, you know, I don't know what's happening. I think there was some thought, but I don't know. I don't want to spread rumors because I don't know. Send it, Lifer. Appreciate you always. Jesus loves you. XRP, thank you. It's my 37th birthday. I want to say thanks for everything, Sam. Not rich yet. God bless you, man. Happy birthday, Criptolifer Glove. Look at all these awesome super chats, and only like a couple people asked for things. Everyone else was just being super nice. Let's look at XRP and PEPE. So last I looked at XRP, I saw it breaking out of this falling wedge on the bigger time frame. You see, and we said I could see it, you know, as long as it can. I make shoulder, head, possible right shoulder there. Entry right there at 186. You're in the money now. And I see this headed all the way back up to 293. Okay. And let's look at PEPE. I like PEPE. It has so much backing behind it. Too many people bring it up. It has eyes. People are going to talk about it. Very similar to Bitcoin. It broke out. 1 hour time frame. Bitcoin at 97,250 now. I look for PEPE to break out of this 1 hour flag like Bitcoin did earlier today. They're all kind of lagging, and once Bitcoin makes the path, so you're above the 200, you're touching the 21. I see PEPE headed to 8. Stop loss below the point of control there at 5929, all the way to 8129. 180 stops today in my big brown truck. I'm out of here, everyone. God bless you. Shout out to the Crypto Taco. We love you, man. You're going to get it done and get it done faster than you've ever done. We love you, brother. Thank you. So I'm already going to take money off the table today. No stress. I've got my futures trade still cooking. No stress. And I've taken massive profits yesterday and today. No stress. So today is a blessed day. I could have made more money. 100%. I could have made more money today. Could have done all that stuff. But you know what? I don't want to ever do that, man. I'm so blessed. I really needed us to get above 94,000. Really, these 2 weeks, this was a big, right there. 95.5, really. And we're above 95.5, man. And that's fine. We can go 96. We can go up and down. Oh, anything can happen today. Just want to close the candle above 95.5. Make sure 94 is in the past. And begin our move back up. Once we cross the smooth moving average on the daily, we're on our way back to the 200. Once we get back above the 200, man, we're in a bull market again. And there's no more bear market talk. Once we close a daily candle above this yellow line, there's no more bear market talk. Right now, we are in a temporary bear market, but we're on our way slowly creeping out of it. Again, the 1 hour touching the 20 was the catalyst for the move. I see support or resistance here. Strong. If you're, either you're going to continue to bump or I could see a flag. Another flag on the 1 hour time frame. This is what I see happening. I'm overly bullish here. Rose, please, says Omar. Let's take a look at Rose. Oasis. It's been a long time since I looked at this coin. Let's take a look at Rose here on MEXC. Wow, this coin got demolished. So Rose all the way back down, sporting a bull div, attempting, to me, it's going to make an inverted head and shoulder, right? and get on out of here. And then you're going to see it get above the 1 hour 200. And then you're going to see it get above the 4 hour 200. Sorry, I meant to hit the plus sign. I just missed it there. Yeah, it's the bottom of its barrel. It's low. It traveled up, you know. So here, you just want to see it flag out here on the 1 hour time frame. Where's the 4 hour 200 moving average? You want to check on that too? The 21, I mean. Yeah, a little far. I'd use the 4 hour. And one of two things. I don't know what it's going to do, but when it touches the 21, that's when you should start thinking about an entry or preparing, in my humble opinion. That's what I see happening there for Rose. Yeah. Can you provide a link for Minotaur trading bot? Yes, I got it right there for you, buddy. I'm going to grab it, copy it. I'm going to paste it right here into the chat. You can grab it right there, man. It's also in the description of all my videos. If you have any issues and you can't find it for whatever reason. Oh, you have to leave and you come back. Yeah. Hey, Lifer, could you do your thoughts on Pepe? Yeah, thank you. So, everyone, thank you so much for being here today. I'm still long on my trades with stop losses in position. I love what we're seeing. And remember, you don't have to be a big shot. Just keep winning every single day. That's all. Remember, the people that made huge money on these on some of these moves, they risked a lot. If you just made, good amount each time and stacked it, you didn't have to risk too much. Remember, every time you see someone showing off a fattest giant win, remember, there was a very big risk behind that. Always. And they could have been down. And you never know. Maybe they hid their, you never know. Just focus on what you see, one step at a time. Like for me, you don't have to know anything out about what you see on the stream. You don't have to size me up. You don't have to know my net worth. You don't have to just watch my strategies every single day here on this channel. Trade with me live. Get the education. Move on. You don't need to know much more about me. You just need to know that I'm here every day and I show you my skills. That's it. I don't take days off. My consistency is my reputation. And that's another beautiful idea. Just be the most consistent person in your industry and everyone will love you, man. Only people that don't love you are people who are afraid of your consistency. They know that you work harder than them and they don't like it. People are weird with me. I show up at these events. I'm quiet in the suit on and I know they know there's the guy that has never taken it out. They don't know what to say to me. They don't know how to act. I'm being honest. And I'm just that guy. I'm just sitting there. They know that I could chew them alive, but it's all good. I don't have to. I don't bite hard. But seriously, shout out to everybody here. I love you. I'll keep you informed in the group as the day progresses. Pepe looks like a winner right there to the upside. It's going to move with the movement of the market. It's got volume. And you can even hide behind that POC there at 313. I like Pepe right there too. Remember, if you can't see the numbers on my trade, just reset the trade. But that number is 8115 as the target for Pepe. And this is getting fun. I can go back to pushing out altcoins again and actually changing the way we, what we look at every day. So you're going to see more and more opportunity coming into these altcoins. And it's going to be a lot funner as time progresses. I see 98,000 coming later on the day. I could be wrong, but that's what I see happening. We'll take it one step, one day at a time. And I'm going to jump on out of here for the moment. Everyone, I love you. I appreciate you. I thank you more than you would ever know. Today was one of those OG awesome live streams. We had some of the biggest viewership we've had in a long time. Hit that like button. Come on, baby. You knew everyone was going to come back after Christmas break and come and shine. You knew Bitcoin was going to pump again. And you knew I was going to be live. So all those three things are going to come together and we're going to shine. It's just going to happen. Everybody, I love you. I appreciate you. Keep moving, keep pushing, keep believing in yourself. I think I got to every single super chat. Shout out to everyone else that did. Shout out to everyone that gave a super chat. Shout out to all my people. Let me just do a shout out to all the super chat people today just to kind of give you some on-screen love here. Shout out to Marcus, Bitcoin Bill, Submit Hardwani, Veti Goat, Algosaurus, Underground Cryptos, Taylor Murphy Lifts, and subscribe to Underground Cryptos. He's putting in that work. I bet he does a live stream today into tonight. Shout out to Cryptoholic Love, Taylor Murphy Lifts, No Dramas Mate, Crypto Flow Official, Jay Duff, Tyler Murphy Lifts, Submit Hardwani, Nate Sansbury, Algosaurus, Omar Lopez, and everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. We appreciate you. We love you. 97.4. And look, a bunch of liquidity just came in at 98.5. It just got deep red. Someone tried to move their stop loss or something. Someone's shorting and thinking they could. Someone just opened up a huge short with liquidations at 98.5. They're going to continue to short. They're convinced we're in a bear market. They think this is a dead cat bounce. It's amazing, bro. These people do not know how to read the 200 moving average on the 1 hour and the 4 hour. They don't understand. They don't know how to use the 12 hour and the 22. These people do not get it. They don't know as much as us, so we can take their money. It's amazing. We have more knowledge than them, so we can take their money. It's just that simple. I love you, everybody. God bless. Stay amazing. Stay fresh. Move your stop losses to break even. Don't lose money. And don't do anything you see me say online. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't think I say and do should be taken as financial advice. Shout out to the YouTube algorithm. Shout out to Google. Shout out to all these opportunities created for me. Thank you so much. I'll be back tomorrow. God bless each and every one of you. Remember, the secret to success is getting started. That's the secret. Every single person that you've ever met that made anything of themselves, from Tom Brady to Mike Tyson to Michael Phelps, they started somewhere, baby, and they kept moving. You're not going to be great to start, but you got to start to be great, baby. I'll see you tomorrow. Let's go. I love y'all. Crypto is life. We did it. We did it. Stay fresh, stay amazing, and I'll see you on the flip side. God bless you all. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I appreciate you. I love you, and I don't know how the show ends every day, but it does.
Just like we're